On my way home, a loud cry echoed in my head. I dashed inside the house and there saw my mother weeping on the floor with my father on her side. Right then and there I realized that this comfortable life is at the expense of my mother momentarily incapacity to walk and see. Consequently, all meanings in life started to escape my system. I felt so lost, so alone, but not until I shifted my perspective and acknowledged his presence. Matthew 1 verse 23. The virgin will conceive a child and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. I share this testimony as a proud member of my religious youth group, for I know I'm not the only one. In every phase of our lives, loved ones will fade, failures will surge, and life will do all the tricks which would make us question why we're living and what we're living for. And upon pondering on this problem, my inference that inattentive attitude towards the nourishment of religious attachments lead Filipino youths to fail in recognizing the true essence of encountering existential crisis further solidified. To strengthen the premise, a journal by Mr. Dolan argues that one's dependency on social media corresponds to one's disaffiliation in religion. In just one click, wide array of information feeds into users, giving them constrained time to consult their religious principles. Additionally, an article by Lexa Rinsera concludes that among the causes of existential crisis are discontentment in life directions, unexpected life turns, big life changes, feeling out of control, and loss. Triggers which are rampant in today's COVID 19 induced pandemic, which makes everyone, inclusive of Filipino youth, susceptible to said crisis. Lastly, obsession to perfection, being proudful, and having an innate propensity to overachieve, as per Dr. Bruce, are among the commonalities found in people suffering from existential crisis. This implicitly posed that students' failure anxiety and fear of uncertainty make them fall prey to existential crisis. But we need not worry, because there is a way out. Religious coping, as proven by the study of Mr. Castillo and Ms. Alino, provisions young adults the strength they need to surpass challenges in life. To overcome existential crisis, we need to see it as a blessing and not a curse. We need a shift in perspective. As what Dr. Tony Evans says, shortcuts take away the lessons in life. So the moments wherein we feel lost, we feel out of purpose, are the very moments the Lord is trying to teach us something. Like how God willed Israelites to embark a 40-year journey to reach the promised land, which was just supposed to be an 11-day journey. Like how God willed to incapacitate my mother to teach me greed and appreciation. Ultimately, there are lessons to be learned. If we all persevere in nourishing our ties with Him through embodying various religious practices, Filipino youths will be spiritually strong, meaning they will have a lower probability of losing their purpose in life or will never cease to find their purpose in life. Additionally, Filipino youth suffering from mental illnesses will be able to alleviate their depressive symptoms, and psychiatric patients will have lower hospital stays because religion posits a positive correlation in the patient's improvement. Lastly, in the third one, mental health issues are likely to subside because religion, when treated as an end, can help people make can help people feel competent and can strengthen their sense of autonomy, can encourage them to act with courtesy, and can rescue them from worry and guilt. Whenever or wherever this life takes us, we must always remember that to overcome existential crisis, we need a shift in perspective, and second, we need to establish strong religious attachments and combat off loneliness and oblivion. You see, existential crisis is God's act of love. So whenever you get to face this, just know that He is expressing His affection on you. Why? Because He wants you to be better. He prepares you for the bigger. And He wants you to take on all these battles in life with great confidence because He is with you. You're not alone in this endless search for and creation of meaning. So there's no reason to be afraid. Thus, I encourage everyone to read your Bible. Visit it, go to church this Sunday, and even watch pastors preaching on YouTube because all these little stops, when done wholeheartedly as a lifelong process, is the best way out of existential crisis.